Welcome everybody. This is our performance seminar for Friday, the 19th of September. We have three pianists here with us. So let's go ahead and get our party started. Andrew, go ahead and introduce yourself and what you're going to be playing.
My name is Andrew, and I'll be playing Sonata in F major. The page is 4 to 6.
Andrew, go ahead and turn on original sound.
Oh.
Congrats, pretty solid memory, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that performance for you?
I mean, I think it was pretty good. I kind of slipped on a few spots, but other than that, I think it was good. I tried doing some of dynamics, but my rhythm probably still improved. But other than that, I think it was, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. All right, we'll go around the room, huh? Anya, what are your thoughts on Andrew's performance?
I think it was really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the dynamics were really good.
Yeah. Nice, thanks for that. All right, Mr. Atticus, some thoughts on Andrew's performance?
I thought your phrasing was really nice, the parts that you decided to bring out, and you bring them out by playing loud really well, but I think you could bring them out more by softening the parts that you're not trying to voice.
Mm, yeah, and that makes it that'll highlight what needs to be heard even more. Yeah, great. That's also a clever way to reserve your energy so you don't have to push hard for everything. Sometimes just making the other parts quieter, right, Andrew? Can
Yeah.
help that. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Atticus. Thanks, Anya. From my end, I thought it's pretty solid. You've got the majority of the notes now under your fingers, but the rhythm will come from continued metronome work and also really locking into that internal pulse. Yeah. Sometimes you speed up. I can't tell if it's just a coordination thing or um, you think that's how it should be played. But I would suggest listen back to the recording and then clap along with it. Yeah, because rhythm and tempo is pretty important for this piece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for the majority of it, it's okay, but there are just a couple of spots where you seem to rush or slow down. Yeah. So just make sure and just do some, yes, maybe separate hand practice as well. Things like this. Ya da 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 da. Twos against threes. Continue some separate hand practice of that there. All of this stuff here. Make sure you got the metronome there so that you're really aligned with the beat. Right. But listen back to this recording. I think it'll give you a chance to figure out the areas that you need to just tighten up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well done though, Andrew. It's almost there. Good progress. Yeah. Also, I'll send you through. Let's start the new piece next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Schumann, I think it is. Yeah. Tromra. All right. Cool. Nice work. All right, Miss Anya, your turn.
Uh, my name is Anya and I'm performing the six small preludes. I'm just doing the first three lines.
Good work, Anya. Yeah. How was that performance for you?
Like I did have a few like notes wrong because I kind of got a little nervous, but other than that, like I know there's no dynamics in this, so I mean I could have added it, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Don't worry too much about dynamics for now. Just focus more on the flow of the notes because it's constantly moving, isn't it?
Yeah.
There are no rests. So your hand has to always be on the move to figure out what comes next. I thought you did a pretty solid job. Yeah,
Thank
being
you.
able to figure out the fingering and also keeping a very steady tempo throughout. Andrew, do you have any thoughts for Anya on her performance so far?
Yeah, I think it was really good. I mean, since it's only like the first three lines, I think you can continue like working on the piece and learning the rest of the piece, I think.
Yeah, for sure. How about you, Atticus? Any thoughts or ideas as she progresses?
You said that you missed a few notes. I actually didn't notice, so you did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I don't notice either, Anya. So it's great. So that means but if you know what those notes are, take your time just to sort them out after this class. It's a good idea to do it while it's fresh in your mind. Yeah. Yeah. No further notes. Just continue working at that speed, very, very, very methodically, right, and very slowly, so that you're training the hand to know exactly where to shift at any given point. Great. Well done, Anya.
Thank you.
All right. On we continue. Mr. Atticus, go ahead and close us off.
I'm Atticus, and I'm playing Schubert's Impromptu 3 in G flat major.
Congrats, Atticus. It's a beautiful work, huh? Yeah. Did you pick this work out? Did Mr. Julian pick this work out?
No, well, I actually played this piece several years ago,
Yeah.
and Mr. Julian suggested it then, but I wanted to come back to it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good pick. Good pick. Hey, just one thing. In your edition, do you have it going down to the D flat and then up here? Because I felt like that you just kept that D flat here in the higher octave. So maybe just double check that. Not quite sure what's on your edition.
I didn't fully hear your question.
Oh, okay. So here you have it goes dun, da, 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 dun. Your left hand D flat, you kept it here in the higher octave. So I'm wondering if your edition has it in the higher octave, or if this is a different version. Because notice here it's in the lower part.
It looks the same.
Oh, okay. So yeah, just double check. And that part that might have just been an error. So when you're playing it, just make sure that you play that bass D flat, and then
It's
hit back
probably
up.
a remnant of me learning it several years ago.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Good though. Good. No matter how exciting the piece gets, one of the things that you want to keep in mind is have that feeling of calm the whole way. Sometimes when it crescendos, try not to get too quick with these notes here. It was mainly toward the end, right? Unless you really feel it should be played quicker. Because the opening, the pace that you have, sits really well. It's really easy to follow, and it really sets the tone. Yeah. So do experiment if you are going to really bring out the crescendo. See if you can bring it out without feeling that the eighth notes need to rush. All right. But listen back to this recording. You'll see what I mean. You might already know what I'm talking about, but it was really just more toward the end. Yeah. When you play this, do you have a character in mind or a feeling that you're trying to portray? Like what should your mindset be before playing this kind of music?
Quiet.
Quiet, right? Yeah. Still, yeah. And the melodic lines, are the phrases short or are they quite long?
They're pretty long.
Yeah, yeah. So you really need to continue practicing singing this whole piece, but without the eighth notes. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. The line's still going. Da, 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 dun, dun, dun. Boom. Now you imagine if you were playing this on the flute, right? Where would your breaths be? That's the thing. Is it going to be here, or can you do it for the whole four measures? So that would be the next thing to keep in mind. Just go over your phrasing again, but do it without the eighth notes. And then once you've got a clear idea about the length of your phrases and how you want to shape it, then you can bring the eighth notes back in there. Yeah. Good. I like the change in harmony that you got. Where is it? I think here the little shift
Oh
that
yeah,
Horowitz does.
yeah. I heard it and I liked it, so I decided to do it.
Yeah, that's good, right? Nice. All right, Andrew, did you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it was really good, I think. Yeah, I don't have any, like, comments on what he can do better. I don't know.
What about Atticus's playing? Did you think was really good?
I mean, the dynamics and, like, the tone, I feel like it
Hmm.
really fit, like, the notes. And, like, the way he played it really, like, brought out, like, the kind of the overall mood of the piece
Hmm.
really well.
I think so. You can tell that he's played it before, right? Had some time to think about it and come back. Yeah. How about you, Anya? Was there anything that jumped out at you about Atticus's performance?
I really like the dynamics. It was like really standing out, and it was also like a good rhythm.
Yeah, it was, right? The
Yeah.
rhythm was pretty strong. but also Atticus has a skill to be able to broaden the dynamics, really build things up and then bring it right back down. So these are all great tools, all great tools. But yeah, go ahead now, Atticus, and just listen back to this performance and just think about pacing. That's all. Number one, think about pacing. Number two, think about creating these long lines, what it sounds like to create a long line. How long does the line actually last for? But eliminate the eighth notes underneath, then add them in later on. Yeah. All right, everybody, that is the end of our session. Thank you so much for joining in. Do watch the video back, and we'll touch base again with you next week.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Have a good evening. Thanks, Anya. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Atticus.